like for those off season, or if something happens and one of you cannot show up, then maybe we can spin this up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just go make some coffee. I'll still be able to hear you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it looks like Emiliano actually.
Yeah, that's if in a different dimension than when I worked out, um, in a different timeline.
Nice.
Is it also 5th edition or another edition?
Hope it's fifth.
What?
Is Dragonlance this adventure? Would it be fifth as well?
Yeah, I think it will.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't. I love the old editions, but I find a lot of problems. Most of them were, how should I put it, like simpler on the player side, like less options, less weird stuff that you can kind of build. So I think I'll stick with fifth. Also, they did add one good selling point for the new edition for me, which is Greyhawk, actually. So that's like the only thing that makes me, maybe I will buy the books. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I haven't bought any of the new books.
No,
One
of
of my
course not.
friends did buy the Player's Handbook, and I've read about it and talked about some of the changes in it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm happy with what I have right now. I don't feel the need, but that was the only selling point that was like, that's nice. And also in the DM's guild, you can now create content for Greyhawk. Like they immediately opened that up, so that's nice. Anyway, I think that we can start. Let's maybe do like a longer recap, because I think we haven't met for a while, right? So back in the day, you guys fought off raiders and cultists and a dragon in a place called Greenest. And from that place, you traveled south into this, I don't know, raider camp, basically, and you kind of investigated a little bit what's going on there. There was this huge half dragon, a black half dragon, operating and like controlling this camp. It seems like a lot of loot from all over the place, like a lot of settlements, towns, cities have been looted. All of this have been taken into this camp. And there was a man, a human named Renari, who was this administrator of this whole operation. Like he was the bookkeeper, seems to be taking account of what's in, what's out, what's happening, etc. And throughout this, each of you had its own thing going on. Mal with her Fae, and Hal with his past, and Eliath. It seems like people are after you, and Kedrick with his own kind of secrets. So each of you had kind of an arc of your own, and then you traveled back to the north and landed on Burdusk after a dragon basically revealed some nuggets of truth to you. He basically said there's some, if you want to kind of deep dive into this, you can investigate happenings in Burdusk, and there's more clues for you waiting in El Turel. And that's all that dragon was willing to say. He mentioned some prophecy that you guys are somehow involved in, but that's basically it. And I think the I don't know, 7-10 sessions we were investigating Burdusk, basically. So you found out that the city is held strict by the the high priest of Helm. He seems to be super tight with his interpretation of his god's dogma. He was cleaning the streets, making sure that no crime is taking place, but he was also kind of taking people from the street into this asylum. And Enhal figured out or found that his friend who came to meet him was also taken there. So you investigated that and found out that whatever is happening in the asylum, it has something to do with I don't know, less godly things. let's call it this way. And you helped the High Lady, the ruler of Burdosk, to kind of first take care of all the people who were in the asylum, basically set them free, but in a way that allowed her to regain control of the city, retake the city militia, which was kind of slowly converted by the high priest and kind of taken under his wing. And you helped her do that by arranging a trial in which the high priest was basically kind of, slapped on the wrist. He was back operating the temple and receding his control over the militia, and now the High Lady can take care of her city again. During that, you also discovered that she had dealings with that same Renari who was at the camp. And she told you that he is some sort of an ambassador. She needs gold in order to operate the city and make sure that it is still safe. There's a lot of problems with getting merchants to travel the roads between the city, mostly due to the mercenaries and the cults kind of attacks. So she needed gold. She reached out to Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate. No one was basically willing to extend help except a specific noble house, which Renari was their basically, ambassador or something like that. So that's kind of wrapping up roughly where we left off. In the last session, you guys investigated the Starry College. This was professors. Wait. So one
Gregory?
of yeah, exactly. So one of the prisoners in the asylum, Gregory Sunmeadow, he was a professor at the Starry College, and you decided to kind of visit the college to kind of understand how did he come to be a prisoner. He basically told you that he has seen some patterns in the sky and inland that tell him that something evil is about to happen. And during this visit, he kind of allowed you to look at his notes, told you that some of them were missing. He believes that someone is kind of meddling with his research. He wasn't sure exactly who. And he showed you his looking device, basically a magical telescope that was able to kind of view beyond dimensions. And while you fiddled with that, some strange creatures from another dimension popped up and attacked you guys. I think one of them made Enhal very sick after scratching him and implementing an egg or something like that in you. You managed to kind of drive the creatures. The professor was killed, unfortunately, and you also managed to take a part of the telescope that is probably going to be of use in the future. And we stopped when you guys descended the stairs and came upon basically some of the college staff. They were like, what is going on? We heard some, ruckus above, like upstairs. Was people shouting about some creatures jumping out of the window, like toad-like, frog-like creatures. What is going on up there? And Cedric basically said, may I have your attention, please? And I think this is also how I titled the episode, because that part was so funny. So this is basically where we stopped last time. Like, did I get it right? Anyone wants to add anything?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. I did start my speed, my bumbling, rambling about how heroic we were, and that the professor were dead. But we managed to contain one of the creatures, but one got away. I
Yeah.
believe I mentioned warning about not hunting it down.
So it doesn't seem like the students are up to hunting anything down. They're basically mortified, like they're watching you, trying to kind of figure out what's happening. And one of them, who seems to be maybe not a student, still young, maybe a staff member or a junior staff member, he kind of touches two of the students and points up and says, "Go check out what's happening upstairs." And he is not blocking your descent, but he's not making like easy path for you to kind of come down. He is like, who are you, what is going on, what did you do to the professor?
We didn't do anything to the professor. We tried to save him. Some monster showed up when he's fiddled with one of his machines. It made some creature. At least I think it was the machine's fault. I don't know. He had this weird telescope machine thing, and two creatures showed up.
He is looking at all of you, kind of waiting, and then the two students kind of descend. They are pale, and they whisper something in his ear, and he looks up to you and say to the students, like, call the guards.
Is his daughter there? As far as I remember, we saw his daughter leaving the room, the professor's daughter leaving the room as we arrived, if I remember correctly.
You're asking or saying?
I'm asking you, the DM.
If
I
you
believe he had a daughter, and if she is there in the
Oh,
crowd.
no, you do. She's not in the crowd. No.
Yes, you better call the guards.
Okay. Do you wait there until the guards come in, or any of you?
No. If you don't go, I push my way down. Let's get that giant frog thing. Let's go. Let's go kill it. Before it kills people, before it eats somebody, before it implants more eggs.
How is Enhal feeling?
No time to
Maybe-
lose. Let's go.
Before it
You,
hatches, Annahelle, let's go.
you feel like you've basically got the flu, so your body ache, and specifically where you were scratched. But other than that, like, you're not affected in any mechanical way just now. It takes time for this to kind of.
Don't worry, we can have a lovely time. You can wake up and feel really well, and then during dinner you suddenly feel really sick, and something bursts out of your chest. I don't know where I got that idea from.
Something like that.
My
Yes.
aunt let me watch it.
Yes, maybe we should go. We can handle the frog creature. I say, not very reassuring. How we dealt with them last time.
Yes, we can handle him. Let's go.
That's a clear case of both in-play and outplay being sick, right? I mean, it's so you, Elias, you kind of push through. The students don't try to interfere, and Kedrick, that junior staff member who was looking at you, doesn't kind of take his eyes off you, but he doesn't kind of stop you from leaving if you want.
I will say the best thing you can do right now is just stay calm and avoid the tower with the professor. Did anybody see which direction the frog creature escaped?
One of the students kind of point. You believe it's kind of towards the northern part of the city, but you're not sure. Or he is not sure.
Then I'll do like a shake with my head so my long blonde hair flows and like don't worry, we are professionals. We will handle this. In my best bardic pose as we leave.
Okay. Okay. Outside, there are a couple of people kind of point and shout. It seems like the creature managed to kind of jump over a couple of rooftops, and it seems like a lot of people are kind of confused what's going on. But when people need to kind of give you directions, it's kind of all over the place. Like you can't really find someone who exactly can pinpoint where this thing has gone. Probably because it has, jumped from roof to roof in different directions. So it depends on the viewpoint. Each one of them is telling basically a different story, but it's like north-ish.
Okay. I'm gonna cast the Find Familiar,
Okay.
which so it'll turn my spider into to a hawk.
Okay. And send.
And I send it out to scan.
Awesome. So the creature kind of flies up and kind of circles the rooftops and tries to kind of find whatever is out there. Make that hawk do a perception check.
Hawk. Bestiary. +4. All right. That's gonna be that's a 5. Just natural 1.
Okay, happens. The creature, like the hawk, doesn't find anything out of the ordinary. People are kind of walking about the street. A lot of merchants now, since the lady kind of opened the gates. People coming in and going out. Nothing pops up.
I'm obviously blind, holding somebody's hand as I'm seeing through the hawk. I can't find him. He's gone. I don't know where he went.
Or maybe it went home. Any screams anywhere?
Yeah.
Not that you can pinpoint, like nothing out of the ordinary as far as you can see.
Hmm.
Do you see if the
Maybe we
guards
should-
approaching?
Any
Somewhere
what?
here, or any guards approaching here or anywhere else?
Make another perception check, Life, for the guards.
Okay. 6. I rolled a 2.
Okay. Nothing pops up again. Yes, guards are walking the streets and go here and there, but nothing that seems to approach directly at you. So
Well,
Sneaky
maybe
guards.
this is a good thing. The creature escaped and we don't have to fight it again. It didn't go quite so well last time.
Hmm.
They seemed nasty. It was only because of your bag, Mel, that we managed to get one.
Yeah, well,
Can you keep
lucky
doing that?
us.
Can you keep doing that with that bag?
Excuse me?
Can you keep doing that with the bag? Does it always work?
Well, I don't know. So far, it worked.
We should bag another one of those.
Maybe I can call my Aunt Tasha again and ask her to send us another thing. She sent me this wand. She
Wow.
waves this. What was it? The forearm, the skeletal forearm with
Yes.
cobwebs in it.
yes,
Like, look, isn't it cute?
That looks dangerous and good.
the arm as you kind of rattle it, it kind of does this.
What is in the bag?
Yes. Like, Mel, do you know why these creatures showed up?
I have no clue. I just looked through, and he told me that I can look at whatever I want. And of course, since I'm Tasha's biggest fan, and I never met her, only in the stories, I thought, well, who else would I want to look at? And all of a sudden, these froggy things came out.
So, did she send them, or did it just happen to show up while we were there? Did the machine cause it?
I have
You
no
know.
clue. Can I make an Arcana check or a history
Yeah.
check or something?
Make an Arcana check. That's a good.
Okay, hang on. Let me think. How could that have happened? Well, I guess it wouldn't be beyond her to send little friends, whatever she considers friends. You know, aunts can be strange. Oh, 25.
You don't think she have sent them. You think that the professor's contraption was actually tearing a hole in space-time and creating a passageway between dimensions. You think it's at least in the way it was constructed, it's a little bit more than just a looking device. And this is how they slipped in.
Okay, I repeat what the computer told me.
Okay, so
My aunt, well, she's not my aunt. You know, she's one of my great whatever sister's great aunt's cousin's aunt. But let's call her a great aunt for easy reference. So my great aunt Tasha, she would never do that. I'm pretty sure.
yes, I did see your fingers.
The wand also makes the fingers.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully it wasn't this, and I pull out the portal lens, I believe you called it. I can't remember. Wasn't it one of the things we needed to do something, property, something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think?
we need this for something.
Yeah, maybe something about the book that you need to find in Elturel.
Oh yeah, something about translating the book. That was the only one?
Oh
I
yeah,
believe.
that's
Yeah,
right. The
yeah.
book. I want to read it.
Yeah.
So when can we go? I wanna, I wanna go to Baldur's Gate and punch this guy's nose in who sent the Fey creatures after us.
Yeah, yeah. But let's just leave town now. Go to Elturel, and then from Elturel we can get a boat to Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
Just
You mean
go
right?
on land.
You mean right now? Now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
I
grab
grabbed one
all our
of the
stuff. Our
students.
horses. I think we have 2 horses, maybe.
Yeah.
No, we got some more horses, didn't we?
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
I think
The
so.
lady gave
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we all have both.
Can I have a fake horn on my horse's forehead so I can have a unicorn?
I'm sure we can make something along the path, along the way.
Okay. As you make your way through the streets and outside of town, so you kind of pack your belongings. Mel kind of attaches a fake horn to her horse. You guys kind of wrap up and depart. You find it quite easy to leave the city. If you remember, when you came in, it was heavily guarded. Everything was kind of all the soldiers on the wall. Now it seems to be a little bit more open. And as you go out, you can see there is a stream of caravans, carts, basically waiting to kind of get in. So you had and like 2 options. One of them is you could have used you can use your own horses and simply travel. And Lady Sayliria basically also told you that you can join a merchant who is heading for Elturel. His name is Aldor Urnpol. And if you want, you can join with him. So what do you want? You want to?
Yeah. That was tomorrow morning. No, just go now and go through the wilderness.
Okay.
And we did say we would go with the merchant. so people
that's
know
right.
if they are tracking us, they will do that. But let's just
Excellent.
go and go through the wilderness. Don't follow the roads. Well, at least not follow the road all the way. Avoid this small village north of us that I can't remember the name of, with the zombies.
Okay, makes sense. No problem.
And
yeah.
as we leave,
Mhm.
in case we have left. I would like to keep scanning with the hawk. Hopefully, better this time to see if anybody is following us as we leave.
Okay, not a problem. So, leaving Burdosk, as I said, it's quite easy. You can see definitely a stream of people coming in, and as the farther you get from Burdosk, the more let's say refugees that you see are pouring in. Some of them coming from the north, some of them from the south, but most of them are coming from the east. So all those villages and really small towns that kind of dot the landscape, those are the places who probably draw the most or export the most refugees out. And it seems like Burdosk is opening the gates. The guards are taking note of who is coming in. They do search kind of, the bigger caravans and wagons. But if, poor family on foot with only their belongings in their hands, they're not giving them any trouble. They just, show them in, point them either to the temple or the city hall where food and drink can be kind of provisioned to them. And that's basically it. Okay, so just point. So you have a couple of options here. Traveling from Burdosk to El Torel, you can do it in two main ways. One of them is to actually follow the river. So you can walk by it on its banks, which is the most traveled road. Reach to the place in which it kind of curves to the west, and then continue to walk up till El Turel. So this is kind of the most traveled path on foot. You can definitely take a barge or something like that to kind of travel the river, at least until you need to kind of go to El Turel, or you can really go wild and simply, take a direct line to El Turel, but that will take you through true wilderness, like not traveled roads or something like that.
As
Rough.
much as I hate doing it, I think we should go through the wilderness. Just a straight line.
Do we have enough food with us and things and stuff?
Yeah, we got supplies, didn't you?
So even if you don't have
Oh, nuts.
yeah, even if you don't have a ton of
Yeah.
supplies, you can definitely forage along the way, which is not, not something that you guys are not familiar with.
Oh, great! We can pick herbs and
Yeah.
smoke them.
I bought like 10 rations, so I have food.
I'm gonna buy some rations too.
I remembered that I didn't have any rations at all since the start of the game, like last session or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, we can assume that you grabbed, like, you can update your character sheet. So you probably grabbed something along the way. Okay, so just taking kind of the road northwest, which will take you to El Turel and keep you roughly in a lightly forested area, some hills, some rough terrain, but nothing too complicated to navigate. So you don't see a problem with that. It should take you something like, I would say, 4 days traveling in this way. Okay, so first day of travel. Any special precautions you want to take along the way or during the nights? Like how do you want to plan that?
I just have my hawk circling, scanning.
Okay.
Yeah, and at night I will let the cat out of the bag. I mean, my cat, my familiar.
Okay.
It's still in cat shape. I didn't
So
change it back so far.
Kedrick, since you're navigating, make a like a I don't know, survival or something like that check.
I'm the one navigating. Really? The city boy?
Anyone, if anyone else is volunteering, that's amazing. And let
could
the
help.
cat and the hawk make their perception checks as you kind of.
I can help out with the thingy. What do you mean? What did you say? Guiding?
Survival.
Direction sensing? Yes, I can do this. Just follow the horn of my unicorn. Wait, I tell you.
I did roll my survival check, but
Oh, you did roll. Okay. Then
did we all roll then?
No,
I
just
help you.
yeah, he
I
will
can
help
help you.
exactly.
Okay.
So you can
advantage.
roll. You can roll with advantage.
Okay. That did get a bit better, so 16.
Okay.
Great.
So and the perception checks for the hawk in the morning.
24.
Perception for the cat as well.
Yeah.
And I think even if you have the familiar out, we should take turns keeping guard during the night.
I'm not sure if the cat gets a bonus. Let me check that for a moment.
Can I also try to heal myself between traveling?
Yeah.
By trying to cure a disease or a poison with lay on hands, for starters.
Okay.
Do I feel better?
Let's see.
And how evil the DM is.
Actually, no. You kind of, it's like an ongoing flu. You kind of push hit points into like lay on hands and stuff, but no ordinary cure that kind of removes this. You believe that something like a cure disease spell should do the trick.
It does work as a cure disease. Is lay on hands. You can do a
Yes.
hit point or cure disease.
Oh, interesting.
With 5 hit points, I try to cure a disease.
Oh,
actually,
so
not-
that's fine. That's definitely fine.
Do you just like throw up?
So
a
I
creature?
won't be transformed into something. Okay, and also I want to heal a little bit of myself because have hit points. I also spent 10 hit points to heal me.
Okay.
10.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of like when you heal the kind of when you cast cure disease, you definitely feel the cleansing effect, and a couple of hours later you simply vomit, and like all the nastiness kind of comes out, and then you feel like new.
Does it look like a little frog?
Yeah, something
My
like that. Bits of it, and then they simply melt into nothing. So,
Oh, that's so cute.
Enhal, I will also cure you a bit as we leave the town. Only 6 points. I'm not sure how much you're missing.
Eliath.
I'm almost full now.
Okay.
As you, so during the day, as you kind of make way toward El Turel and get far and farther from Burdos, you do have a feeling that you are being followed. Your hawk have a hard time to kind of pinpoint and kind of figure out exactly what's going on, but some creatures who are traveling on all fours but are wearing cloaks have been tracking your route through the hills in the first day. So you have a weird feeling that these creatures came actually with you from Burdusk. So this is not something, they were probably tracking you even there. but they keep their distance. They stay hidden, and they do seem to be able to kind of figure out that your hawk is watching them, but they are there.
Okay. I say this to the party. Well, we're being tracked. And they know that I know that we're being tracked.
Hmm.
I would
But
try.
maybe we can get the jump on them.
Yes, we should ambush them actually. Can we make maybe a makeshift camp without us?
Maybe we can head into the woods. Take
Like, yeah, set up a fake camp and then
Yes.
hide our tracks and hide a bit away from the camp. But we
Okay.
don't know if they're just following or attacking us. But it is a good idea when we do make camp here for the first night to just make a fake camp like 50 meters away from where we actually make our camp.
if we get behind the hill, and they'll have to line of sight us just to be sure. So in between that time and until they see us, we can set up camp and make some makeshift dolls. And then see if we can get them. See where they stop. If they spread out, then we can at least take out one or see what they're doing or who they are.
Sounds good.
How much time do you think we have until they catch up?
How much time? Yeah. What's the distance? We can't see them from.
You guys can't, but the hawk can. So you believe that once you set up camp, you have something like an hour or two before they show up at the camp.
Okay.
Okay, plenty of time.
Yeah.
They're quite stealthy, but so yeah, let's just ride and find a place where we can get up so we can do that
Okay.
and make some makeshift lumps of sleeping.
Yeah, so
I have bundles of extra cloth and like set up a backpack and just hide somewhere else.
awesome.
Okay. Do you want
So
to do this? Yeah.
while you guys do this, I have been waiting for this moment. While you guys do this, Mel takes out her big book. She's like, "Yeah, give me a moment. I'll catch up right with. I'll help you right away." And she pulls out some of stuff out of her bags, like this holy symbol that we got from the very first session from this elven ghost. You girl, you probably remember the Gilded Rose of Twilight story. Then when we came out of the asylum, there were the sprites that attacked us. She had some of the dust collected, and you remember the unborn dragon fetus.
Yeah.
And she also
Still
pulls
have
out.
nightmares about it.
She also pulls out a. It's hard to say what it is actually. It looks like a piece of iron in the shape of a molar, but big. I mean, bigger than a human tooth. And so what she does is she opens her book and she puts the holy symbol under one of the pages, and from the air she snatches a quill. Yeah, from the tooth fairy, right? But the not so nice tooth fairy. So she catches a quill from the air and she says, "Elvish symbol, holy and grand. The Gilded Rose of Twilight Land. Substitute the spell's command. Dust from sprite in moonbeam spun. Fairies form a creature's run. Supply the shape of what's begun. Blood of dragon, unborn might, potential power, hidden bright. Infuse this ink with magic might." And as she does it, she pulls out this dragon fetus that's actually already oozing, dripping. It's probably half decomposed already, but I just need a drop. And you see, she drew the elvish with her quill. She drew over the page under which the elvish symbol lies. So the symbol is in her book. There's an image of the symbol in her book, and she draws a cauldron around it with her thing, and she drips the stuff and the powder from the sprites, the dust. She drips the stuff, and then she takes out the tooth and a small phial and phials of some iron dust, and it all falls into this somehow three-dimensional looking cauldron in her book. Ladies' favor, vow so bold, fey courts bond and heart stronghold, bind this fey with ink of old. And she pulls out something, you can't make out what it is. You remember the lady? She gave us a favor. I kept it. And I put it in this thing. And Aurora and Solaria and Umbra, you sent us to Baldur's Gate. So for me going there, I demand that you make this spell work without having to substitute this material component for me. That's what I demand for this favor. And she puts in this, I don't know, this rainbow glowing thing that somehow she claims is the favor that the lady gave her. And the cauldron in the book, it takes shape again, and it's a really dark black ink, and the cauldron starts to boil. It's like a cartoon that's an animated picture, and out of the smoke that comes out of the cauldron, just everything on the page, right? Not in 3D, just on the page. A black cat slips out, looks, and vanishes behind the pages of the book. In the book, she's like, I got it, and she closes the book. Great. So I can help us by summoning a fey creature that can help us attack our pursuers. And I just needed to do this little ritual to make sure that the spell works. So forgive the interruption, and we can keep setting up camp.
Yeah. Cedric has just been standing there, staring with his mouth open, like sort of claws stopping like halfway into a backpack, like, okay, good, Mel. I'm sure that will help. Right, backpack, and then continue.
Nice painting, Mel.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Style. I'm just here looking at my arcane focus. You got some serious style.
It's just a book. She grins.
Well, I feel more safer now with the fairy entity.
I somehow feel less safe.
I haven't called it yet, but it doesn't last so long, so I have to wait. We wait until they are close by.
All right.
Okay. So all of you make stealth checks to kind of fade into the background while you kind of leave this makeshift camp.
Oops.
Before we
That's
do
it.
that,
That is a
I-
natural one for me.
can I also, before we do that, can I also spill some holy water around our camp, our fake camp?
Nice. Yes, you can.
Okay, so I do that, and we roll for stealth, I guess.
Did we get a short rest, like something that counted as a short rest?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Then I will give a bardic inspiration to you and Hal to like. Don't worry, I'm sure you can like be really stealthy in your armor.
What's
I
the
believe in you.
darkness rate? 1d6?
1d8 now.
1d8. Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
so
Wow.
14 with disadvantage.
Yes. And then my own
I'll,
stealth check wasn't great. That was only a 12. I rolled poorly.
I see you trying to hide behind the bush or something, Mel, and I just cast invisibility on you. Look, let me help you
Oh,
out.
great. Thank you. But I'm going to cast a spell. Are they close by?
Not yet. We have time, but just in case. I mean, by the time you cast a spell, we'll all be casting spells and doing stuff, so it'll be chaos, anyways.
Okay.
Okay. So you kind of spread out, I'm assuming, and basically squat waiting for whatever comes your way. And indeed, after an hour and a half, some of you are already itchy and like squatting for so long, and basically nothing happens. But then you can definitely see this creature. You're not sure exactly what it is, but imagine something on all fours and definitely a tail. Scaly arms. This is basically all you can see. Powerful, scaly legs, and what appears to be a blanket on top of it all. So either a very heavy brownish mud-colored cloak, wrapping everything around it. The face are hidden beneath that cloak, and obviously like it's moving and looks or appears to be sniffing the air as it kind of approaches the camp. So sniff, sniff, and then moves in, another sniff moves in, and then you can see one more, and another one, and another one. So something like 5 of those kind of start moving toward the camp. Anything you want to do at this point? They're still not at the at the makeshift dolls or something like that, just at the outskirt of the camp.
I
Is
want
it possible
to
to
identify them if I can.
Yeah, identify them
Um,
from their movement and
so
their size.
And also, I want to check if they are undead, fey, celestial, or fiend. Just in case.
So-
They are both dragon and undead.
yeah, so you kind of concentrate on your inner power and special ability, and you don't see any indication of them being undead or fey or fiend or something like that. So living creatures, but very hard to kind of figure out what's going on here with all this cloth kind of wrapping them. You do see like long black nails protruding from their arms and legs, and it seems like the whatever is wrapping them has all kinds of bulges, like protruding, like if those creatures are carrying something on their backs. But other than that, it's like almost impossible to kind of understand what creatures are they.
Dragon turtles.
Yeah, something like that probably.
Sounds scary.
How close together are the group?
So they are in a spread, roughly matching your spread, but it seems like they notice the camp and now they kind of freeze, like cats, as they see their prey, and now they're kind of moving in slowly. And it's almost dark now, so obviously they're planning to kind of jump.
Are we outnumbered?
But they're outgunned.
Yeah, I'm just waiting, but I'm ready with a spell
Okay, make
if they come into the camp.
sure, make initiative checks so we can see
All right.
how this goes.
15.
Okay.
8 for Angel.
11
No,
for Lifeline.
14, the first one. Sorry, I did it twice.
Right. Goliath is how much?
11.
Enhal?
8.
8. And Mel?
14.
Okay. Okay. So, Kedrick, you being the first, and since you are kind of ready, one of those things kind of nods, and then in a flick of a second, they all jump on 2 legs, and as the cloaks fall, you can see what appears to be lizard folk. They are bipedal, tall. On their backs, they have indeed turtle armored shields. They kind of pluck them, and then huge, crude, nasty-looking clubs that are already full of, you know, drops of blood and goo on them. And what kind of, you know, the most unnerving part of them is their eyes, like complete whites, nothing even remotely humanoid. And as they jump up, they are also jumping forward to kind of land on the, you know, the beds, basically the fake beds, and about to smack them. So at this point, you guys can kind of, you know, surprise them if you want.
Yes. Do I have any idea if they are immune to poison?
Good question. I don't know if they're immune to poison. No, like unless look, I don't think that you have ever kind of fought these creatures directly. So
Well, let's hope not. I quietly like prepare my little rhyme and song, not as good as you did, Carsten, because I can't rhyme or sing as a player, but my character can. Um, so and then pluck out a rotten egg and some other rotten cabbages, and then make it into a ball and throw it away towards them. And then instead of like a huge fireball or anything fancy, there is just a large, thickening yellow cloud that is a 20-foot sphere radius.
nice.
So catching as many as I can. I do. Oh yeah, and the area in it is heavily obscured, so it's hard to see in and out of it. But unless they're immune to poison, then they all have to do a Constitution save.
Nice.
And if they fail, then they can't spend their action other than just puking.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. Okay, what's the DC?
Oh right. I can't remember. 15.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. So it seems like three of those creatures, like you can just hear them gag, basically, and then the whole area becomes kind of like yellowish dark cloud. So you are pretty sure that you managed to kind of affect three.
Yeah. It's actually on the start of their turn
Yeah, yeah.
that they can only puke. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay, Mel.
Well, I'm going to try my new spell, of course. So I will summon a fake creature, and I will make it. I will make the pussycat. Okay, so pussycat, appear, and next to one of the creatures that came out of the cloud. They came out of the cloud, right? Some of them.
They are
Those
in.
that are
They're in the cloud.
but they haven't saved yet.
They didn't act yet, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, whatever. I will call it pussycat anyway. So I put it next to the cloud, a small-sized fake creature, and it's a bipedal, like a small tabaxi, but with a big hat and a boots and a sword.
Puss in Boots. Okay.
Aha! You called me. What do you want me to do? Kill these things.
Uh,
Okay, and
Amazing.
let it hold its attack until one of them comes out.
okay. That's awesome. Eliath, what do you want to do?
I am going to I'm gonna run up. Wait, how far are they from us? Could they run at us 30 feet or
A little bit more.
60?
Yeah.
That's a long way. Okay. Range self 30 feet. I think maybe I hit closer. But I would have liked to run up to them and cast Rhymes Binding Ice at 3rd level. So they have to do Constitution saving throws. If it's a cone, 30-foot cone,
Okay.
hopefully it gets most of them.
You can definitely get at least 3, but how do you spot them through the cloud? Like, just for me to make sure.
Oh, how big is the cloud?
Kedrick, tell.
20-foot radius, so 6 meters sphere. And
Okay.
heavily obscured, so you could maybe like vaguely see some shadows in there moving around.
30-foot tidal wave. Oof. Maybe I'll just do tidal wave instead. I run up, and as I don't see stuff, I change my spell. It goes from like ice to now it melts into water,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna just a giant wave just emerges from my chest as I do tidal wave, which is a range area 120 feet. I conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on the area within range. So I
Awesome.
just do that. It can be up to 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, 30 feet long. And hopefully I get as many as possible. They do a dexterity
Okay.
save against it. And it's a 4d8 bludgeoning if...
What is the DC?
15.
Okay, so 3 of them failed it.
Okay, so the 3 that fail take full damage, which is 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And they're prone. The other ones take half.
Okay. Awesome. Good. So the wave kind of splashes, and mud and puke kind of mix, and then you can see some of the creatures, like basically you can see their fangs, feet, legs, fall down. And now it is Enhal's turn.
I also begin my blade song with a bonus action.
Okay.
I need to spin.
Okay. So I need some information to get a better idea of the battlefield. Right now, there is a stingy cloud sphere thing that encapsulates all of our enemies, or are there any visible targets outside of it?
No, so it kind of grabbed all of them, all 5, but you have a feeling that some of them are fully operational and some of them are either puking or now on the floor kind of trying to get up. It's hard to see through the cloud, so
And it's hard to approach, I guess, for
yeah,
me.
probably.
So, while still hiding, I'll try to impersonate their tone in my voice in Draconic. And I'll try to say, like being the alpha of the group, we cannot beat them. Let's retreat.
Make
Trying
a
to
make a deception check.
12.
Okay. So you kind of kind of project your voice into the group. Nothing seems to happen, but you're not sure if it's because it didn't work or because the creatures who maybe tried to flee are unable to do so because of the spell or because they are down. Like, it's kind of hard to understand. But nobody removed itself from the cloud so far.
Okay, and I prepare for, if I can, I prepare for a weapon attack if something comes near me.
Okay, Cedric, what do you want to do?
Uh, hmm. I'll Enhol, great choice. I believe in you. I'm sure that will work. Just focus on killing them for now. You're good at that, and I'll spy on you. Bardic inspiration. and then I'll just ready attack with my light crossbow for the first creature that come out of the cloud.
Okay. Good. That makes sense. What you can see in front of you is like roughly behind the cloud. The air kind of vibrates, and then you can see a larger lizard folk wearing some sort of a bone armor or something like that, materializes from thin air, and then waves its hand, and then a gust of wind protrudes from his two hands and kind of pushes part of the cloud out. And you can definitely see now that part of the cloud has evaporated. Three of the creatures are kind of sitting there puking and trying to kind of go up on all or go up and stand on 2 feet. The creature then growls, and Enhal, you understand Draconic, right? So it basically growls something like "Shut your gills, idiots!" And then it points at you, and then it says, "Find the one we seek. Ignore the others." The three.
Can I do my ready to attack now?
Yeah.
Since the cloud disappeared.
Yeah, me
It'll
too.
just be the closest one, and that was in the cloud.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I missed. That was an AC 12 only.
12.
And
Yeah.
the Puss in Boots will do this as well, and it will play down like this because it will face step next to the creature that appeared and just try to slash it with a sword. And the face step gives it advantage on the roll. So it will 2 16s. Okay. But I get a plus move on. 4, 5, 6, if I'm not mistaken. 22. I hit armor class 22.
Yeah. Hit.
Okay. Then I do 14 damage with a short sword.
Okay.
Half of it is force damage.
Awesome. So the creature.
Aha! Take it this, you thing that did something to its mother.
The three creatures, like, they need to spend their turn doing nothing but puking, right?
Yeah, unless you rule that the cloud was already gone, so
No, that's
they
fine.
didn't affect. But yeah, the action. It just say action. I'm not actually. It doesn't say anything about movement actually.
Okay. So
Let's see. Yeah, just spend the action that turn retching and reeling.
okay. I will then say that if it's nothing about their movement, and by the way, the wave, did it make the terrain difficult or something like that, Elith, or is it they can move as they wish?
No, they can move as they wish.
Okay.
The ones that were prone have to get up, and which reduces their movement, but that's it.
Okay, so I would basically say that they kind of approach you to the farthest point that they can, which isn't enough to kind of reach you, and they seem to be preparing, like drawing those javelins, poised to throw them at you, but of course not being able to do that right now. The two who are okay will throw their javelins at you. So let me just see. They can do it. So they will move and then throw. Otherwise, like to avoid disadvantage on the attack. And I will. Interesting. So both of them will throw on the biggest and baddest fighter, which is Enhal. So 2 javelins, probably not hitting you. So this is 14 and 16 to hit.
Neither hits.
Okay. So you kind of dodge both of them. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. We are now at Mal's turn.
Okay, I hex the spellcaster for, I guess for, I don't know, perception, wisdom,
Okay.
and I will cast a magic missile on it. No, it rolls only once, right? Was it like this? I have to, whatever, I have to triple it. Or do you want me to roll 3 times?
What for what?
For the magic missile, it rolls only 1d4. It's then never mind. 9 force damage
Okay.
on the creature. And the kitty cat will face step behind it and roll to attack, 1 attack roll with advantage. 25 hits, I guess.
Yep.
And that is an, oh, hang on.
Oh, you did it. Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
I gotta watch that movie.
Okay, so that is 18 total in addition to the 14 I did before. Because now the hex spell also does additional damage.
I lost track. So we had 14 and then 9, and in addition to that,
No,
an 18.
14 and, oh yeah, and 9. So that is 23. And in addition to that, 18, which is, I don't know, 40 something.
Okay. How do you want to, like, how does the cat react to the fact that he has killed this creature?
Well, the cat will, of course, face step, and then at the moment the creature realizes that the cat is like flanking it and turning, it's like, you killed my father, prepare to die. And then just put his short sword in his throat. Just
Awesome.
clean cut, nothing gory.
Awesome.
It's not Mal doing it. It's kitty cat.
Of course. Awesome. Just a second. Okay. The creature falls. This was Mel Elath.
The floor covered in mud. The lizard's getting up and throwing up and getting stabbed in the throat. I raise my hands like this, and shards of ice like just spike up as I do Rhymes Binding Ice. And they all have to roll, at least anybody that I can get in a 30-foot cone in front as I move up. Outside of the cloud, they have to roll a Constitution saving throws against 15.
Okay, I would say that these are the 2 javelin throws, and both of them failed their rolls.
So they take. Wait, how much was this? I'm gonna roll. Oh, no, I'm gonna undo that, and I think it's just 3. 1, 2, 3 d8s. They take 9 cold damage, and because they failed, they also they're hindered by the ice formations. Until it or another creature within its reach uses an action to break away the ice, it can't move. It's just
Ooh,
stuck there.
nice. So restrained, I would say.
Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome. Angel.
So, are there any of the alive ones still prone?
No, all of them are up because they were using their movement to kind of go up. So you have basically 5 creatures. 3 of them look in a bad shape, and another 2 are so-so. But they do seem all. But again, you can see the wounds and the ice on them and mud and whatever. But
And the
again,
big guy is behind them,
yeah, but dead.
dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mal's cat.
okay, okay. That was the big guy. Okay, nice. So, I didn't get that. So I charged towards the nearest to me, I guess,
The 2 javelin
the
throwers.
2 javelin throwers. They are close, I guess. So I take on the right for 1 attack with a natural one, and the
Damn.
second attack with 15 plus 1d8.
15
Yeah,
hits.
you don't
Uh,
have to use it. If
okay, okay.
yeah,
I can learn if it hits before I use it.
I think you actually have to do it before he says if it hits or not.
Okay,
Yeah, 15 hits them.
okay. And I go for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus, give me a second, a level 2 smite, which is 5,
The
12 radiant damage.
Awesome. This creature, like, in spite of its white eyes and unfeeling, kind of no emotion in them, you can definitely hear its wail of pain as you kind of smite it, and it simply crumbles down in a heap of
And
dead flesh.
I look the one on the left and say, "You better run now."
You
To that
don't
one.
see any emotion on their faces or eyes. Like, you can't really read them very well, so you kind of have a hard time understanding if you got the
Only the
message.
big guy could speak.
You heard it speaks, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Cedric, or Enhal, you want to do anything else? Okay.
yes. Did they attack once with that javelin, or just or more than once when they attacked the
With
2
the
creatures?
javelins, um no, just once.
Uh, yeah, and we are down to 4 now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not use my last third level spell? Um. Uh, I will curse these lizardy creatures that smell of elderberries. Um.
Okay.
And it's not a curse; it's bane. So it's like a reverse bless for them. So they have to roll a d4 less.
Awesome.
So roll a d4 and subtract that from all the rolls.
Okay. Do they?
Oh wait, they have to. Oh, they have to do a save first. Sorry, I forgot about that. So a
It's
charisma save, and
all
if
the
they fail,
4? All 4?
all 4. Yeah, I
Okay.
cast it at a higher level, so all 4.
So that's 3 failures. Wait. Okay.
And then I'll inspire Mel. Mel, you're one creepy girl, but I like your style with that creature.
Well,
That you should do that more often and less you. And that's my bardic inspiration to you.
she
Awesome.
blushes.
So you turn to kind of say that to Mel, and then you see Eliath kind of goes up in the air uncontrollably, and then slices of cuts kind of starts covering its body. Out of the nothing, something is whirling around him and simply slicing him and dicing him as you simply look at him. So I rolled a 24 and a 19 to hit in a surprise attack. Eliath.
To me,
Yeah.
I don't know what my armor class when I'm floating, but because I don't know if I can do the blade dance. I guess not. Which means my AC is 16 to
Okay.
really hit.
Okay.
But isn't I'm sorry to play your character, but isn't Blade Dance isn't it a song? I would think that singing is not a
Wait,
song.
isn't it a dance or a song? You're right.
You're a blade singer, not a blade dancer,
Oh,
right?
it's a blade song. I've been dancing this whole time.
Dancing is nice.
Yeah, I guess I just like blah. I just begin singing now. My artistic expression has changed, and my AC is 20 with this,
Okay.
so I only get hit once.
Okay. You take 16 points of slashing damage.
That's not good. I'm not in a good spot.
And whatever is like picked you up drops you, and you kind of try to kind of get your bearing again. And that's it. And it's we just had Kedrick, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mel.
Yes. Any chance 2 or more of these remaining creatures
Oh wait.
are
Wait. You're correct. I didn't. They didn't act.
oh
Yeah. So we have.
sorry, I reminded you.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. One of them is still encased in ice. So that guy cannot move until someone frees him, right?
He can do stuff, but he can't move.
Okay.
Like yeah, he can like move his arms.
Can he throw a javelin?
Probably, yeah, no doubt.
Okay, then he throws a javelin. Okay, so he kind of tries to kind of remember what the like his boss told him, and then he kind of realized that, oh, here you are, and it's even easier when you're floating. So one javelin flies at you, but that's a 10 to hit, so I'm assuming no. The rest, they move in formation. Those who are unblessed, like baned, exactly. And since Enhal is the closest, they kind of close the distance and then use their heavy clubs. Both of them, like they're not slowed or anything, just baned, right? So -4, -1d4.
Minus 1d4.
Okay.
Roll a 1d4.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, but just roll it if it matters. Only if it.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. So one attack, you kind of dodged one club. Maybe you dodged another. Yeah. So you dodged another 2 clubs. That's actually a natural 20. And that's a 16 plus. So natural 20 and a non-natural 20.
But what are they?
No,
are they
that's
total?
Enhal.
They
Okay.
both hit.
Both hit.
19 armor class, so both hit.
Okay, so the club with the natural 20 is 8 plus 2. That's 10 bludgeoning damage. And the regular club is 8 bludgeoning damage. So
This will definitely leave a bruise.
So these are at Enhal, and one is still encased, and that's it for now. Okay, Now, Mel, sorry.
So there's one encased and two with Enhel, and but
Three
there were
on Enhel, one encased, and something attacked Eliath, but you're not sure what.
do I see that?
Nothing is to be seen. You don't see anything.
Anyone of those that are with Enhel, any one of those is hurt already?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I will shoot a firebolt at one of them. And that is a natural one. Probably not so good. But my cat will face step next to it and attack with advantage because of the face step and hit armor class 22, if I'm not mistaken.
Awesome.
And it will deal 17 damage.
Ooh.
Half of it force
Wow.
damage.
Amazing.
Just to
You
remind-
take this. You hurt my friend. It's not very nice.
and just to remind you, Carson, Hex, you can move that as a bonus action since the creature died.
Okay,
you
great.
casted Hex earlier,
Yes.
and then you can move it now that it died. If you have a bonus action free.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So another one drops down, which brings us to Eliath.
My friend Enhal, let me help you do this.
All right.
MVP. That's the new main character of this campaign. That's the cat.
Eliath is bleeding everywhere, but he still has spirit, so he's going to stand up or like shake it off the pain, and he's gonna run by to his friends away from these people. But as he runs by Enhal, he's gonna do again the Rhymes Binding Ice, his signature spell, to get the three that are hopefully like, you know, when you play a video game and you try to like just hit not your friend.
Yeah.
With the cone. I try to do that. And so yeah, if I can get those three there, or as many as I can, then they have to do Constitution 15 saving throws.
I lean back as a reaction.
I'm like, get down.
Get down. Surprisingly, they both rolled really high, but they have the Bane, right? It's also on saving throws.
Oh, on saves, yeah.
So 3 and 1. So actually one saved.
Okay, so the full damage is 17 cold damage.
Ooh, so another one kind of, and then breaks down into shreds. So only one is up. Actually, two, but one is not encased in ice.
Then I if there is a rock I can hide behind, then I dive into it if there is.
Okay. Enhel, what do you want to do?
Okay, so the unfrozen one is maybe gonna die this turn. I go for an attack in it. 19, 26 modified.
Yes. The unfrozen one or the frozen one?
The unfrozen.
Okay.
The one that can hurt us.
Okay.
So it's 7 slashing.
Yeah.
And 1 level 1 smite. With 10 radiant.
Okay. Its head is off its shoulder and then simply falls down.
And I start looking around to find the one who cast that spell on
Okay.
Lythor.
You
Can-
can do your second attack on the frozen one. The frozen one can attack you still. It's only its movement and stuff.
Oh, yes, I forgot the second attack.
Nice.
Sorry. Thank you.
Just
So,
sub-zero
yes.
him, just shatter him.
I don't have to roll the attack.
You do, but with advantage.
Okay, so 18
Nice.
and
Lightbringer.
8 slashing damage,
Yes. Okay.
and I'll keep the spell slot for live targets.
Yeah. You simply slice it through what appears to be its heart. Kedrick, anything that you want to do?
Yeah, no, these guys have it. I'll just sit down and relax. They can take care of it. No, of course. I will run over to Lython. Come on, don't hide behind a rock. Get into the fight. Stop bleeding. I say as I lay my hand on you and heal you,
You're right.
and hopefully not roll poorly. That was 13 points of hit points you get back.
Oof.
And I will
Good.
also like help you up, and don't worry, we are right behind you. I believe in you. You can do this, and inspire you, and use my last inspiration on you. So you are all
Alright.
inspired.
Awesome.
And also, what attacked you? Was it a creature or a spell? Did you feel anything?
Mm.
Was something picking you up? Was it
It felt
physical
like
there?
wind, slicing wind picked me up and tossed me about.
Ouch. I'll make a check to see if I know what that was.
So, Mel, as you kind of move around and try to kind of figure out what's going on and make a check, you suddenly kind of rush up into the air and then slices and cuts appear on your body. That was, again, a surprise attack with a 24 and a 19 on your against your AC.
Wow.
It's my AC. That's funny. Yeah. Well, great.
Okay. So that's a 23 slashing damage.
All right. So let's see if I can make a Constitution saving throw against that. Whoa, not bad actually. So what do I have to roll against?
Half the damage, or 10. So you saved.
Yeah. Boring. Try harder.
Just told
And
me
wait
3
till I
damage.
get you.
And then
So,
you kind of fall back on your feet.
Yes, but can I do something? Hang on. Not sure.
Wait, this is so. Let's do it still by turns to kind of.
Yeah, well, maybe have a reaction that I can.
Oh,
do.
that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, not
But I
Eli.
have to
Actually,
check.
Mel, you're next. So
Oh, I'm next.
Isn't there one creature left of the lizard folks that you
no,
forgot?
you killed all of them.
Oh, they died. Oh, okay.
No, I don't have a reaction, I think. So, but I will cast Shatter. That was
Shatter on what?
on where the thing, when it lets me go, I'll just cast a Shatter on where it is, and it's an area effect spell. So chances are probably that I catch it in the area.
Okay, the air kind of vibrates around you. Nothing.
Saving throw, Constitution saving throw, please.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I don't see anything,
Nope.
but I hear the sound of the shatter.
Yeah. No, you cast the spell, definitely. The spell went off. Eliath is next.
I command my hawk familiar to come out from hiding and to just, because he's in the wind, to just like very quickly just like kind of comb the area to see if it like runs into some sort of something, and to do that
Okay.
while I am going to cast invisibility on myself. None of the lizards are alive, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I cast invisibility on myself and then begin to just scan. What
Okay.
do I see? Do I see anything?
Goliath is invisible. And hell.
So, I saw that happen to Mal also, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Ouch!
did it look like a curse or like a spell?
You're not sure.
Not sure. Okay. Well, I try to see if I can find anything, and as an action, I light my sword
Mm-hmm.
to see if anything appears.
What, like anything? Oh, like to kind of see in the dark.
Yes, yes. To see I had it closed because we were hiding.
Yeah, got it.
So
That's fine.
I light it now. And try to see if anything happens.
The sword kind of pops up into from your scabbard, and then you can see the area, the dead bodies of the lizard folk, your camp, the hill you're on, like a couple of woods, forest, but nothing really out of the ordinary that you can see. Kedrick?
And
Yeah, go ahead.
As a movement, for my movement, I approach Mal to be able to help her if something
Okay.
happens again.
Kedrick?
Yeah, I will move over to the other twos. Like what's going on? Is there like magic, some creature made out of air, or anything? Anybody have any idea? And as I do that, I will like put my hands like on both of them, so we just are in contact. And with one hand, I will also do like a healing on Mel. So I'll use my last second level spell slot and heal you, Mel.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That's so nice.
that's pretty good actually. That's 16 points.
Oh, wow. Good as new. Well, almost.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
try and
thank
stay
you.
in
That's
contact.
much better.
And yeah, so I'll just have like my hands free and just hold on to both of them if they're like getting lifted into the air, or if I am getting lifted into the air next, so I can hold on to them. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
Okay. So as you kind of hold them, you can definitely feel something moving in and around you all, and it is Mel again that is being lifted into the air, and you definitely feel the air moves around the three of you. Okay.
Is it possible to like help her pull her away somehow from these attacking air?
It happens so fast. So that's a 26 and a 23 against your AC, Mel.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful rolls.
Okay, so you
Come
kind
on,
of
I just fixed her. Don't hurt her.
you try to kind of grab her, and Hal is also around you, and Elias is the only one cowering, kind of in the other side. So that's a 25 slashing damage.
Yeah, that's enough. 25. Just brings me down to 0.
And Mel kind of falls on the ground next to you, and again everything is kind of silent, other than your clothes that got ruffled and all the blood that is kind of splattered all over the place.
I guess I'll be off then. And the cat vanishes.
The night is quiet again. No birds. Just the air kind of moves around, the stench of the bodies.
Uh,
No more
just
slice and
as a
dice.
Yeah,
reaction.
Mel, this is
here.
actually your first death saving throw.
I know.
Um,
So let me roll it. 5.
Uh,
That's not good.
not
Did you actually get to below 0 or just 0? I think if you only hit 0, then you
No,
are actually stable.
I hit exactly 0, but the character sheet tells me that I'm supposed to be doing death
Yeah,
saves
yeah.
now.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. Eliath?
As a free action, can we like look at the ground to see if there are any like footprint around
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, you kind of take a look around, but you don't see any footprints that are not yours and your friends. With Inhale still holding the blade to kind of light up the area.
Well, Eliath says, "Well, we gotta get out of here." So, he just picks up Mel, and begins to run to the horses, wherever they may be.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up Mel, and then like Kedrick and Hell, you see Mel kind of lift into the air, but this time no cuts. As Eliath kind of says, "We're out of here," and kind of runs to
and
the.
then we stabbed the creature holding us.
Yeah, and you kind of run to the horse, go up. And Hell, what do you want to do while Eliath is mounting the horse?
Well, I rush to Eliath on horse to heal Mel for 20 hit points,
say again?
and I'm very glad to see her back.
You do 20 hit points of healing?
Yes.
Ah,
I guess mounting a horse is an action, so I'll keep that for next turn.
oh,
But
that was very nice of you. Thank you so much.
but I turn around, I smile at Mal and turn around to see if actually this was an air elemental or something like that, something that attacked us. Can I see anything now that we are farther away?
You still didn't actually, run away, but you basically mounted and kind of healed, but you're not off just yet. But again, as you kind of look around, you don't see anything at all, actually. So this is
I think he was using his divine sense.
oh
No, I need an action for
Oh.
that. I can do
Oh.
it now.
Okay.
I was trying to understand if something was there.
so yeah, I got it. Kedrick, what do you want to do?
Panic.
You're next.
Yes. No, they only target you guys. I'm fine. This is not good. I think we need to get out of here. Enhal, I'm going to try and see if I can save Mel. So let's just all get out of here. I'll make her invisible also. The horses won't be invisible, but we will be invisible.
Wait. But let me do something first.
Yeah, but the creature acts before you.
Okay.
Or whatever is that attacking us. So I'll go over to Mel and then I'll touch you, turn you invisible, and since it was a third level spell, then as a side effect, I also turn invisible. It was only to save Mel, of course. It was not to save myself.
Horses.
But we are both invisible.
Awesome.
So I'm the only one visible, I and the horses, right
Yes.
now.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds nice.
So the next thing that happens actually is the horse that holds Mel starts to shake and then cuts all over its body. And it kind of falls on two legs and then another leg and then falls down with flesh kind of being rendered out of him, and it's gutted and dies just beneath you, basically, as you all kind of try to get Mel there and make her visible and heal her.
Well, we can't see Mel.
Yeah, right, exactly. So all you can hear is like as all of you kind of fall to the ground, but one horse is down, and at this point you hear a sound something. It's like speech, but not really. Yeah, something like around you. And Enhal, as you kind of hear that, of course you can't see anyone, but you're the only one holding the sword. You can see 5 more of those cloaked lizard folk approach, like, to the rim of the area that is lighted up by your sword, and they kind of sneak in toward you all. And with that, I think that we'll end this session.
The horse fell down or is down? Just to be clear.
Both is down and fell down. One condition caused the other.
Dead.
Dead.
I mean-
Yeah, dead.
Damn.
Not
It is
in
an
a
ex-horse. It has expired.
expired.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
Very much.
Not nice. Evil DM, how dare you?
Yeah, something is after Eliath. I wonder what.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but why is it killing Mel?
Yeah, why is it killing me? I'm just an innocent girl. I didn't do anything.
They don't
Well,
like cats,
maybe
apparently.
I'm in league with some bad ants or something, but
Interesting. I don't know, but we'll see next time, maybe, hopefully. Okay, so
Yeah.
so this is where we stand. So up till next time, hopefully it will be a group, like a full table, so we can continue this. Otherwise, it will be a Dragonlance, and we'll put this on hold for a while. But hopefully, everyone will feel better and everything will be fine, and we can meet. By the way, update the Excel sheet. I think that we got to the end of it, if I remember correctly. But like push it a little bit.
is there an end to an Excel sheet? I didn't know that.
It's an end to the dates I copied because
Yes.
I have to skip 7 and it is a function.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but can't you like delete like the first rows, like the first?
I tried
one?
and it broke.
I
Oh.
have to actually make it vertical to be endless. Because
Exactly.
the columns end. It's Excel engineering. It's advanced skills.
Yeah, I barely used Excel, so I'm not good at it.
I barely use it too. That's why it's like this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it has worked so far. So
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so have a good weekend.
Not good. Bad DM. Bad DM.
Bad DM. But the
Yes,
cat.
Let me get my rolled up newspaper.
Yeah, but I have to say that the cat was amazing, and the spell was like the whole thing that you kind of concocted
Yeah.
around it was superb as well. So very.
Well, thank you for giving me the dragon fetus. It's a good ink base for a spellbook.
Awesome. Good. Definitely something to tell the kids about. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. See you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, you too.
You
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye.
guys. I'm going
Bye
to.
bye.
Bye.